Alright, so let me know if it starts streaming.
Oh yeah, it is. You're good.
Okay.
Hello,
everybody! We are back again!
Wait, this is category. This is category gaming. Hold on, let me change that.
Okay.
Wait, this is technically where is it? Auto, education, film, how to... Is there really nothing? Hold on, let me change that. Profit? No.
We have returned. Hello, everybody. Hello. Hey, Henry, how you doing?
Hello, Henry. Yeah, this is a bit of an impromptu
This is just
return,
gonna be
but...
like kind of a chill out stream. All right. So just to explain to everybody
if it's
who is here, doing fine. How about you? We're fine. So just to explain how this is going to work, probably from now on is, oh, I just realized today is Tuesday, not Monday.
No, today's Monday.
No, today. Oh, you're right. Sorry, it rolled over to midnight. I thought today was Tuesday. Oh my god. Okay.
Also, wait. Can you before I forget? Can you hear my Vegas when I play this? Never or you? I'm gonna be like,
yes, I can.
Okay, that's that. I wonder. Well, in that case, I'll just have to. You hear our voices twice. I'm sorry. We're gonna have to do it twice. Anyway, yeah, no. Go ahead. Sorry, keep going.
So, how we're going to be doing streaming from now on is we're going to be doing 1 2-hour stream on Saturdays.
If it's never or you, I'm gonna. Go ahead, sorry. Weird.
Yeah, maybe put on headphones. That might work.
I am on headphones. Hold on. Maybe I can. Can I set the output for? Keep going. Sorry, I'll see if I can set the output here.
Okay. Because the problem is, I think the problem is that I'm hearing it from your computer.
It is. Let me. I'll figure it out. I'll here, maybe I can just.
Anyways.
Wait. Let me just share YouTube, and then maybe you can just do it that way.
Yeah, that would work. I think.
No, if I just share live streaming YouTube as an application, maybe you can just use the audio.
All right. So as I was saying, how we are going to do this is well, I have to be able to see I have to be able to see what you're doing.
Right. Okay, I'm being okay. You might have to put the lo-fi on your end then.
Yeah, I can do that. Oh,
Here,
send me a link.
I'll send the link. Keep going. I'm sorry. I don't want to keep interrupting you.
All right, it's fine. All right, so like how we're going to be doing streaming from now on is we're going to be doing every other day. We're going to be streaming every other day. So it would be, well, no, so every other day except for Monday and Sunday. No, Sunday and wait, is it every other day? Saturday, then nothing on Sunday. Monday, then nothing on Tuesday. Except for Sunday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and Friday, we are going to be streaming. So, Monday and Thursday are going to be 1-hour streams where we just either play a quick game or just do a work stream. Then on Saturday we are going to do a longer stream, which is going to be a 2-hour to like 2.5-hour stream. Again, time variable in case we lose
like,
track
yeah,
of
that's
time.
turn off my stream audio, by the way, if you want not to hear us twice.
Oh, yeah, that might be a good idea.
And I sent you the link to the actual music, so if you want to play that.
Okay, hold on.
That again, it's not monetized, so that way it won't get. If it gets a claim, that's fine. I understand that one, but if I can find a truly copyright-free list, I will. But until then, those left.
But yeah, so that is what we're doing, and today we are doing a just chill out work stream.
Yeah.
Maybe talking news and making fun of the silly little Republicans that are doing stupid shit. Because that's always fun to make fun of them.
We can also just keep chill in general, nothing too, just like whatever comes up, and honestly, I don't mind just
to be fair, I find making fun of pundits to be chill. Like, that's something I find chill.
It depends on what the audience wishes, though.
Because it's something funny.
I'm trying to find a natural creative commons.
Like, again, we talked before about the Republicans getting upset at the Olympics because they are confusing the Feast of Dionysus with the Last Supper.
Yeah, which is I did find that kind of funny.
Which I just find it to be interesting. I find it to be weird that they are so obsessed with that. I'm not surprised that they are so obsessed with that, but like I kind of do. I don't know. It's weird.
I mean, it's one of those things where it's like, you know what, that it is what it is. It's not much we can do with that one. Sadly. Did I not get B-roll? I didn't get B-roll. Crap. Sorry, keep going. I'm desyncing my audio because apparently I am smart.
You're desyncing your audio?
No, what I did was I apparently recorded a still screen for so long, and I should not have done that. So
Oh yeah, did you also hear about Musk's daughter tearing him a new one?
Honestly, good for her.
So I forget her name. Hold on, I actually forget Elon Musk's daughter's name.
Honestly, no. It's like
Vivian Wilson is her name.
They changed her last name too. Good.
Yeah, she distanced herself from Musk.
Good.
Threads.
Okay, I'm still at low energy in my recordings, dear Lord.
You're not low energy. You're fine.
No, when doing the VR chat recording, it was just like I was like almost like, oh yeah, we saw this thing, cool. It's like, oh no, that low energy. Oh no.
Okay, I'll be back in a few minutes. I'm a shower. All right, Henry, I'll see you later. But yeah, no, just kind of chill stream. It's fine.
Yeah, because me working through VR chat stuff and that.
Oh yeah. I'm not gonna spoil what we're making.
Oh no, it's they can't hear me anyway, right?
No, they can't.
Yeah, because I'm primarily using my audio because it records both of us, but I also will use your footage because half the problem was I desynced it, so I recorded the wrong spots. So yours recorded differently than mine, so I'm gonna have to figure out like what looks more visually interesting. So I think yours we use for the walk around footage, while mine will be used for like the in general footage, like the general audio, because it's significantly more balanced.
Yeah.
I do like playing VR chat now and again, though. It
I mean, we could play VR chat if you want to.
No, but that's why I'm trying to edit it now, just to play catch up for a while. Like if we do play VR chat, the risk is if we do run into anything copyright, which can be in the worlds from the music to the visuals, that can also risk any kind of channel problems. So it's like, well, if we risk, because the thing, I like playing VR chat, but if you stream it, it's a huge risk whenever you do, because I've had people play VR chat and then a rogue avatar, which by the way, if you're in public worlds, which I wouldn't be if streaming it, but if you were in public worlds in VR chat and thus all of a sudden someone's like, oh hey, random racist slur, like, oh no, we're not doing that. You know, that could, and then also you could also risk, like, if people use copyright music in their world, which some do, then it's like, well, in
that case, we just have to turn music off.
Yeah, we can turn world sounds off. World sounds are generally just like whatever the whole music is, but if there are sound effects, that's part of the world sound. So it's like, god damn it, what do we do?
Yeah.
So in that case, I would say if we stream it, we can just stream it with just us, and then I'll find worlds that I know.
I was gonna say we could vet it we could vet the worlds to
Yeah,
make sure
oh,
that
that's
they're
what-
stream worthy.
Yeah, because that's what I do when I world hop. I make sure to check: is it copyright? Is there anything here that can get us struck, etc. So I was like, okay, now it's fine. But-
Okay,
and that's-
by the way, sorry.
Yeah, sorry, keep
quick impromptu review of Nobody Wants to Die by, I forget who made this
I
game.
will Google it real quick here.
Critical Hit Games.
Yeah.
It is their first game, and I will say that it was very, very good. Gameplay-wise, it's kind of meh. Like, it was fun the first time, but it's more of the fact that gameplay-wise, you are doing the same rotation over and over again of using your UV lamp, then reconstructing, then basically like that. Like the investigative work just starts to kind of blend together. But mind you, it is a 5-hour stream. It is very not stream. It is a 5-hour game. It is short and sweet, and its story is very compelling. It is it is a post-apocalyptic game that is set in 2329. So it is set in the far future, kind of pseudo, not so it is what's the right word? Steampunk-ish. A little bit.
Yeah, no, I say so.
Or like New York punk, I guess.
No, it's. I would say it's. See, hold on.
Visually, I would compare it to BioShock, like you have said before.
Yes, but there is specific. Okay, I remember that when I went to play D&D specifically, there was a distinction that the DM made in different things. One of them, there's diesel punk, which apparently is like the early days of the car, motorcycle, and airplane, kind of like overlaps with Victorian era, but more with speed, less aesthetic. Valve punk, technology of radio sets, early television, or Tesla punk, you can call. It's like, I'd say it's closer to, like, the old cathode ray tube light bulbs?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is more Valve punk, apparently.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Cog punk is more like gears and automatons, but like really fancy and less steam. Gaslight fantasy, apparently, is steampunk plus magic. So apparently, yeah, this is Valve punk, apparently,
right,
according to categories. So interesting. Okay, good to know.
And if you guys are not wanting any spoilers, then like now is your chance to leave if you want to. So the story is probably one of the more interesting aspects. It is very much a screw capitalism story, but it's more of, I guess the best term would be the cyberpunk psychosis. Do you remember that?
So which one is it?
Cyberpunk's
oh yeah.
Like cybernetic psychosis.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like that, but instead of cybernetics, you are trading bodies. And eventually it is found out that that your brain can only last so long before you start going into a psychosis.
I do find the story interesting, though. Also, how it portrays like the human body. Like, you are now signed up for conscription of a body use and have to pay for it. Or else,
it is that old meme of your subscription to life has expired. Do you wish to resubscribe to life?
Right. It's like, wait a second, what? It's like it's more like, oh, cool. That's fantastic.
honestly, from playing it myself, I would probably give it like a 3.5 out of 5 of a review. If we're doing that, I don't know what you would give it just from watching me play it.
From watching you play it, I say out of 5. Okay, I would say 3.5 to 4, and I'm saying that because I love the aesthetic, I love the story, and how it's open-ended, and how you, the viewer, and the player, the character, don't know what's going on. That's a good point. But at the same time, I kind of wish it involved a little more than just detectiving. I wish there was like, go over here, now go solve this side quest that informs the story a bit, like flesh it out so that you can get to know the detective a little more. Because, yeah, he's kind of vague, but I also want to play some actual gunplay with him. Like actual aiming my gun.
And I get that wasn't the point of it. I understand that wasn't the point of it.
Yeah, like it's meant to be like a detective up, but I kind of wanted some gunplay because even the old detectives had some gunplay in there.
Yeah, so the game feels like film noir. It feels like those old detective movies,
right.
Like the black and white detective movies. Like that was the feel that I got from it.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I used to watch some of those. Like, I used to watch a lot of the detective movies. They were actually pretty bomb. I loved them.
And review over. Future Lamp, make sure to cut this part out.
No, I was like, hey, no, if people want to play it, that's fine. It's like, it's,
well, no, now we can upload a review of the game, like a live review of the game.
Reviewed live on stream.
And then we make a video of it.
Sorry, I am no, I will. No, actually, I need to put some sticky notes on my desk or something because that's just. I need to do that.
Why do you need sticky notes?
Because I am terrible when it comes to remembering things because ADHD is a pain. So I have to like do something. I had to have some sticky notes to remind myself, like, oh yeah.
And only that, like, maybe only take the audio from it and then like have game footage up on it.
Yeah. I can
record some game footage if you need it. Or you can do it. Or
I want to try. I need to try testing running it anyway. So
yeah, you need to actually try to play it anyway.
So
there are. I should say, sorry. Back to the review.
Yeah.
There are 4 endings to the review. To the game. I only got ending 2. I never got the other 3.
Yeah, so I'll look into it.
Like,
I'll look into it.
The biggest con is the fact that it doesn't have it doesn't actually have a what's the right word? It doesn't have a chapter select, which is bothersome because it means if you want to see the other endings for it, you're gonna have to replay the entire game. Which, mind you, again, the game is 5 hours. If you know what you're doing, you could probably get it done in less time than 5 hours.
Which kind of spoils it, though.
As long as you know what you're doing.
Like, I think that's why it's good to be short, though, because like that is part of the charm.
Yeah, it is very sweet. It is very short and sweet, and I do appreciate that a lot.
Yeah, it's a short and sweet game. You can go back into it again if you want to, and then like, hey, just replay this scene. Although, yeah, I think they should give you some kind of selecting points. But then again, BioShock never did. I
am hoping that they eventually update it to have a I'm hoping that they eventually update it to have a chapter select, so this way, like, you can go back and make it a little bit easier on you.
It would be easier because I mean I would. Hey, how about you go back to me and talk to this person, make a different choice?
Yeah.
I know the text is on screen, but it's whatever.
We just got rickrolled. And no. Okay, so when you play that, you should actually just have
the actual, like, a second of the rickroll or something.
Like the actual song.
No, like one. one, like literally 1 single second of it, just like like single. It's like, oh.
Or better yet, so for each one, just have the word actually sung and cut it out.
Oh my god, yes, yes.
Never got it.
Oh my god, yes. I didn't think about that. Oh no. I never thought I should. Okay, is that good? Okay, we're not gonna make money from this video then. Because that's
no, we could, because it is
it's at this point it's a meme.
it is,
like
it is transformative.
Well, also at this point
It is a meme. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, hold on. There we go.
Like there is no way. Yeah.
The entire thing was a meme.
Yeah, like at this point it's a meme. Like it's absolute. There's no way at this point YouTube is like, okay, we get it. Here, it's a meme. Just use it. Like, no, I can do that.
Yeah.
Also, do you remember Dishonored, the game Dishonored? You've seen it before?
I mean, yeah.
That's apparently called whale punk.
Whale punk?
It is called by category whale punk.
Huh.
I don't know why, but that is apparently it. I don't ask. I just I just go with it. Because again, the DM we had specifically made it very clear. This is
whatever your stage.
This is
this.
Oh wait, what?
With Shopify.
I didn't monetize.
No. It's an ad on the actual music.
Oh, I was gonna like, wait a second, what?
Hold on, I can actually turn that off just by.
No, that's fine. I was like, wait a second, I promise I'm not doing anything.
It wasn't you.
It was YouTube itself, rather.
Alright, well now that's not gonna happen again.
Was it Raid Shadow Legends?
No.
Oh. But Raid.
No.
But Raid Shadow Legends, everyone.
Was there an anime you've been wanting to talk about or a manga?
As of recently, not necessarily yet. Okay, of course there is my dear friend. What was her name? My dear friend Nokota. I've seen clips of this, and well, specifically the intro. But apparently they called this one. So there's a girl deer, like it's a regular squirrel girl, but she has deer horns. But apparently she's insanely powerful. Like walks through the wall and doesn't feel it powerful. And she's friends with an ex, like school tough girl who would like beat up people. So basically like you have a powerful deer girl. Who walks through the school door literally in episode 1 versus the girl who's trying to move on past it but has to now confront it because the deer girl's like, hey, I know about your past. And
no.
But the whole thing is played for antics. It's played for antics. It's not meant to be like a serious show. It's just like, okay.
By the way, have you heard about the new Fairly Odd Parents?
I've seen it. I had no interest in watching it because I watched. With the creator aside, I did like the show for what it was. Like not Dan Povenmire. Dan Povenmire is cool. That's not who created it. Like okay, for what it was, the show was my childhood. I cannot say otherwise. But despite the creator aside, I liked the show for the original show because I watched it when it was 2D. However, seeing the 3D look with the 2D animation, I don't think it works in this sense because I think it looks almost like stop motion, which is kind of cool. But visually, it's just like weird. It's a weird mix I don't think I can vibe with. Unless they went full 3D, that'd be different. Huh. But I think so. For me, it's almost like papercraft, which is interesting because the style is CG, but it looks handmade, even though I know it's not. So it's like, okay, sure, it kind of works. Mind you, I lost interest after Timmy officially ended his Fairly Odd
adventure.
I guess being watched over by Cosmo and Wanda. Like after that kind of ended, I dropped off because Timmy was the one I grew up with. I'm not gonna say that I don't know what new characters are like, but apparently they're fine. But I just didn't get back into it. But again, that's just me. I didn't get back into it because I watched the original show and then I kind of stuck. Same for Legend of Korra versus Avatar. I watched Avatar, but not Legend of Korra because I kind of dropped off.
You should go watch Legend of Korra.
Because like I've seen, mind you, I know how it ends. I've seen the show like in clips, so I like the show. I like the idea of the show that continues after Aang was no longer officially the Avatar, and it does explore some more of the worlds with like metal bending, blood bending. I think it's all kind of cool. But at the same time, I just I'm not saying it's bad. I just didn't get into it in the same sense. I know a show exists, and I just kind of didn't watch it. But it's fine. I just forgot it existed for a while. That's it. That's all I can say. So it's like, oh yeah, that same for, and I'm ashamed to say, same for Helava, and same for the most recent Has Been. I know they exist. I just kind of forgot about them, and my brain went, oh, you're gonna be caring about all these now. It's like, okay, and I just moved. It's like, but again, respect to the show. I love the aesthetic. I love the whole thing. It's just I just literally cannot bring myself to watch it because my brain's like, nope, you're not watching that now. It's like, okay, I guess I no longer have interest. My brain does not give me the interest juice, despite me wanting interest juice.
Well, in that case, ignore your brain.
I can't. My brain. It's like how should I say this? You know the song "To Give."
Yeah.
It is forcing me to give no fucks. That's the best way I can phrase it. Like I have none of my inventory. Even if I wanted to, I have none of my inventory. So it's like, well, I guess I have none. Sorry. I guess I kind of lost. I guess I lost it.
I thought you liked Helava though.
I do. That's the problem. Even if I like it, my brain's like, you're gonna pull away from that. Like, oh, okay. Thanks, I guess. And now my brain's on to like, okay. Well, my recent obsession, which is not at all mainstream, is the Dracula novel, but portrayed entirely from the perspective of Jonathan Harker, one of the main characters. But it's read like a diary. So I'm reading Dracula again via audiobook, but it's portrayed from a different perspective.
Huh.
So it's like, so that's my current, interest is that book. Or I'm listening to, you've seen Kiki's Delivery Service, the movie?
Yeah.
I'm listening to the book and it is not as good. Like, mind you, I listened to the entirety of Howl's Moving Castle, like both book 1 and book 2. Mind you, book 2 is... I can't say it's good, and I can't say it's bad. I can just say it is. But Kiki's Delivery Service was made for very young audiences. The movie is significantly better at adapting it, but the book is a nice, light read.
By the way, do you remember Spice and Wolf?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I remember that.
It got a sequel.
Did it really?
Yeah. Spice and Wolf got a sequel.
I remember hearing, again, in rumors, didn't watch it, about it, it's more economics, almost. Like,
I haven't seen it.
I remember hearing people talk about, like, it's more like running, like, how to do with money, supplies, like, not reciteer levels, but, like, more economic than adventure, apparently,
Like,
from what I heard.
Is it
But again,
worth a watch?
it wasn't it's a quieter show. It's more of a mild show. Like, there's fantasy involved, but it's more about the characters than anything else. Not really the action involved, from what I heard. It's like, it's a comfortable enough show. It's more about the people itself.
Right. Oh, by the way, an anime I highly recommend watching is The Weakest Tamer, is called The Weakest Tamer. It is it is a very slice of life isekai anime. Now, I say isekai, but it's an isekai anime where the person who is reincarnated, quote unquote, is like a separate personality.
Like, so, wait. Oh yeah, you mentioned that one. Yeah, that's right, because they have a different.
We never ended up finding the last one. I just remember.
Yeah,
that.
I'm gonna put that on the screen.
Like, we never found the last one.
Yeah, I'll put on the screen and like we never found it, just like as a cutaway.
Like, yeah, we never found it.
and I can put in the tags this video I could put in the tags to actually put Rick Roll or Rick Astley in the tags because it's officially a Rick Roll. Like, I can actually put it there, and it's like, no, that's like no, that's true. It's literally Rick Astley. It's a Rick, you know.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, I'm not lying, YouTube. This involves Rick Astley. Also, he made a new song. If you never heard it.
We've been going for about 30 minutes, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
I'm just giving you the time.
Yeah, sorry. No, I am, but this is good because I'm making. Because I do want to actually. It's funny. I think it's worth sharing. Also, I will hopefully find the link to this VR chat world somewhere. If not, I'll go back into VR chat and photograph like the title or something to be like, hey,
if possible, we should try and send a link to it.
Well, and sometimes I found that VR chat worlds, you just can't find them. Like, you can't find the worlds linked specifically, and I don't know why. I can't, like, because there's VR chat's website that links it, and then there's the actual game/platform. So sometimes I might have put like a thing in the middle, like, or the beginning, like, hey, I can't find this on the website. Please look this up on VR chat if you want to see it. Because some worlds they just don't list, and I don't know how it works because I'm not a creator on VR chat. Which kudos to all you creators, by the way. If you make stuff for VR chat, good for you. You make some awesome stuff and keep going. Like, huge respect to all of you. Like, y'all do some good stuff. I don't have the brains for any of that.
Also, oh my god, Republicans somehow have it set in their mind that people from Jamaica can't be black. Apparently.
I don't think that's how it works.
It's not. It's absolutely not. In fact, I think it's like, somewhere like 90% of Jamaican people identify as black.
I don't know how that narrative would work. Wait, I was like, wait, that's kind of weird, but okay, thanks, Republican. I don't know. You could have dark skin.
Over 90% of the population identify as black.
But even then, like, you can have dark skin in Jamaica. It's not a bad thing.
It's not about being a bad thing. They're trying to make it seem like Kamala Harris is not black.
Oh, right, of course. Yeah, I'm not surprised. They're gonna attack her from every side they can. Of course,
they're also trying to make the false argument that she somehow is ineligible because her parents were not citizens when she was born.
Oh, they're gonna find every excuse.
Which is exactly not how that works.
I knew. Well, I predicted that. No matter who was running, they would find some reason to attack them anyway.
Because in the U.S., there are two ways of having citizenship. By birth.
Right.
One, you are born here. You are born on American soil, regardless of who your parents are. You are an American citizen. It doesn't matter who your parents are. It doesn't matter their legal status. It is a fact that because you were born in America, you are an American citizen.
Right, which makes sense.
Or you have, at the very least, one parent who is an American citizen. As long as either one of those two things conditions are met, then you are an American citizen.
Which Kamala is.
Yes, Kamala is in fact an American citizen.
Honestly, I'm interested in seeing how this shakeup actually might make things more interesting.
I just hope to God that Kamala wins. Because it will be really bad if she doesn't.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely, yeah. There's a lot of supporters behind her. To be fair. I mean, it is interesting. I mean, she was according to what I've seen online, she has support.
God, somebody said, Harris is not black. She's Jamaican and East Indian. Like, dude, Jamaican is, like, 90% of Jamaicans are black.
I mean, it's just a bunch of people trying to discount, discredit, etc. Yeah, I mean, much support is behind her, and good for her. I hope that she is a shakeup that will make things interesting. That's all I can hope for. And I hope that people have no sense to vote. That's all I can say.
Now, mind you, there is some stuff I don't like about her. I don't like the fact that she was a cop. I don't like the fact that she was a prosecutor. I don't like the fact that that she put away people of color, it doesn't matter. Any people for petty drug crimes.
That comes to the territory of being a prosecutor.
I also don't like the fact that she supports Israel.
Yeah, that's also not.
Which, ignore Republicans trying to say that she doesn't. She does, because it is the Biden administration that is bankrolling the. It is the Biden administration that's bankrolling the genocide. Never gonna give you up.txt.
Well, that's what you said. Like, what if it was that? So it's like, wrong face. Oh yeah, no, but yeah, no. There's some good and bad in everyone, but I just hope that it's the shakeup that we're looking for, shall we say? Damn it! I just saw the Discord.
Huh? What's wrong with the Discord?
I know it's fake.
Which Discord?
Our us and Henry's.
I guess it is called a sword fight.
Look at the message above it.
Behold, Scabbardusty. Oh God, Lord! Why? Henry!
I love it. Thank you.
Henry, you nasty.
I love it.
Hello, Nezuko. Your terrible week is over. I am very glad. I think Harris is very capable of winning, more likely than not. I agree.
Yeah.
Mind you, again, there are things about Harris I don't like, obviously. Just like there are things about Biden that I do not like. I don't like that he effectively has done nothing worth of value in the last 4 years.
Well, we have good with the bad, so we have to. In this case, I'm interested in how.
But I also have said before that a rock doing nothing would be a better president than Trump would.
Well, we leave each to their own for that one, and I'm hoping by November that it will be a good turn for everyone involved.
Yeah. Who do you think should be her vice president, though?
I am not knowledgeable enough on that, so I couldn't tell you.
The left are calling for Pete Buttigieg to be her.
The problem is I don't know anyone who like.
Pete Buttigieg is the current secretary of Flip. What is it called? Secretary of. Oh my God! Why am I forgetting what it's called right now?
Well, here's the thing. The name is already unfamiliar because I'm not in that sphere.
Secretary of Transportation. That's what he is. He is the current Secretary of Transportation. He is also gay. I'm more next week. Okay, yeah, fair enough. My school does not start until the 14th. But
I'm interested in seeing what happens.
I would not mind Pete Buttigieg. The only problem, Secretary of Transportation means Amtrak instant vote. Yeah. The only issue is that the only issue with him being vice president is that it will cause Kamala to lose. I do not trust that there aren't enough homophobes to just not vote for Kamala out of being homophobic.
I don't think there's enough to outdo that number now.
And that is the problem. I think that there are too many homophobes in the U.S. That the U.S. is too homophobic to currently have a gay vice president. I would love a gay vice president. That would be amazing. That would be absolutely wonderful.
There have been some interesting twists in the current history of things. I would be optimistic in seeing that happen.
Maybe, and it might happen. I am not optimistic.
Surprisingly, I am in this situation, only because with recent events going on around the world, they haven't been as entirely one-sidedly horrible as I thought, and honestly, it's been kind of interesting to see.
Now,
that.
mind you, if we really want to shake things up, there's that trans woman who was made into like a forced. I think she's the one that's who's the Secretary of Health, but I can't remember.
I'm not in that sphere, so.
Rachel Levine, and I was right. She is the Assistant Secretary of Health. And only that, and she is trans. It would be hilarious if Vermin Supreme, bro. Yeah. What makes middle school fun for me? I'm going to the same middle school as with my cousin. Oh, that's cool. So what would be funny is if she ended up being Kamala's vice president pick.
I mean,
and if won,
any new face?
She wouldn't win. Not in the current climate.
Yeah, but hey, I'm open to.
Which sucks. That shouldn't be the case. Like, her gender, who she is, should not be taken into account
Correct.
when it comes to whether she can
Correct.
do the job or not.
Correct.
And it's the same thing with Pete Buttigieg. His sexuality should not come into play at all of whether he can do the job or not.
If you are able to handle the responsibility, then that is what.
Yeah, I agree.
That is the first and only point. Like, no, if you can handle it, then there you go. That is your job.
I also love the fact that the right don't understand that pride is not about kink. It is about our history, and the fact that like we take our history very seriously, and to us, LGBT history is incredibly sacred. It is something that must be remembered and honored because it is our past. You know what I mean?
It should be at least properly put to history accordingly and not mocked or twisted.
I agree.
As is every history, because human history as a whole, I think, should be documented because if nothing else, we were here and we should know what we did.
Okay, this person's an asshole because they're a Trump supporter, but I like their Twitter handle of Insurrection Barbie. Okay. It is somebody on Twitter who's an asshole, like they're right-wing asshole who just so happens to have kind of a funny Twitter handle, which is Insurrection Barbie.
Oh, slay!
I know.
I mean, I vote for president. I don't know. She's done everything. I'd vote for her.
What would be really scary if Trump made Alex Jones his running mate?
I would love to see him try.
Oh no, Trump would lose in a heartbeat. In a goddamn heartbeat, Trump would lose. It would be funny as shit. And the most random thing happened today when me and my cousin were exploring around the apartments. So basically, I went to my cousin's house, and me and my cousin decided to go outside on a walk. And 15 minutes of exploring, after 15 minutes of exploring, me and my cousin found a Walmart shopping cart just laying around in the grass, and we also found another Walmart cart in the lake. Henry says, I downloaded Twitter pretty recently. I'm kind of addicted to laughing at the political polarization there. Yeah, that's kind of what I do, but there's also, it's not healthy. It's not healthy, and I know that.
I will say, though, I use Twitter for perspectives on all issues. Like, I scroll, look at all of them, kind of glance, immediate news, and I follow certain artists on there, not always safe for work. But I do follow them because, like, hey, you do post on Twitter. I like your art. Let's see what else you're doing. Because sometimes I don't want to use Pixiv or whatever they use. Like, they have different sites. I'm like, I'm too lazy. Do you have a Twitter? Now, Merryweather's on there. I like Merryweather. He's cool.
I have said this before. There are perspectives I do not feel deserve the light of day. They don't even deserve to be looked at with any form of seriousness, like Nazism, for example. Like, that should not even be a serious perspective. You know what I mean?
Yes, I agree.
But of course, they're going to take it seriously, and thus we do need to. Oh, hell no! What?
Tumblr.
Oh, okay.
Hey,
You don't need it. Trust me, bro.
I like.
I'm not allowed to have Twitter. Nezuko, you don't need it. You do not need it. Trust me. Don't even dive into it. You don't need it. That's a level of toxicity I would not wish on my worst enemy. Hell no, in reference to the unhealthy part.
Oh yeah.
Wait, what? Did we say it was unhealthy?
Twitter.
Oh yeah, no, Twitter's absolutely unhealthy. Like, it is not a healthy thing.
But you have to doom scroll the Aki way.
Yeah, and that's another thing. Like, so I am assuming that many people who watch our streams assume that I'm a liberal. I am not. I am a leftist. Because there are things liberals do that I can't fucking stand. Mainly being that liberals are more willing to bend to the right than leftists are. Like, Lamp, you are probably closer to a liberal than I am.
Yeah, fair enough.
Because I am farther left than you. So a leftist would be a liberal that 100% would never ever take a right-wing talking point.
Uh-huh.
Which that would be what I am. Oh, I'm under 16 and yeah.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Though I 100% guarantee you that there are kids on Twitter.
Oh no, there are.
Like, yeah, there are kids on Twitter. 100,000%. Oh, I like your art, by the way. I like that art piece.
Yeah, this is for another project I'm working on, so I'm slowly working on this.
It's all just people trying to insult one another, one harder, or act more apathetic than the other. It's so stupid. I agree with that. Debate. Okay. The issue with debate is that it is mostly dead, which is not a perspective I took before. And
it is difficult to see online as healthy debate because, like, I agree with him.
I am fine with healthy debate, but I'm also of the opinion that in a debate, your goal is not to convince the person you're debating. Your goal is to convince the audience that is watching you debate.
Well, also just to state your points in general, but
yeah, just state your points in general.
Henry means online specifically.
Yeah, but what I mean is, and this is actually an aspect of Martin Luther King's idea of speech. He talked to people that opposed him, but he did not do so with the outright goal of trying to convince them that they're wrong.
Which one should never do anyway. One should say, hey, here's my points. If you don't agree, you don't agree. That's all.
The whole point of debate, the entire point of debate, is to convince the audience that is inevitably watching you that you're right. That is the point of debate. Now, this can be used badly if you are being dishonest, but are somehow a very believable person, because you will end up misleading people.
I'm going to agree with Henry on this one. It's because the point is, instead, state your points. Do not expect any one audience or otherwise to agree or disagree. You are simply stating your points, and should someone should someone want to listen or take your points to heart, they do. If they don't,
apparently Nezuko finally reached AR-41. Congratulations,
but
Nezuko.
don't expect anyone to listen. Simply think, okay, let's take the points. If no one agrees, and you move on. There are many more fish to fry, and that's certainly not going to be simple.
I will say that, so Henry says, my goal when arguing with someone is to respect them as much as I can and hope that they see that. I do not care about respect during debate. That is not something that my goal is. I don't care about it. There are people that I would debate. There are people that I would debate that I do not and wholeheartedly will never respect.
Well, as
that I have talked to.
As much as possible is the operation.
Okay, there are times where the as much as possible is not at all.
Yes, but that is still applicable. You should in any neutral situation, you should endeavor to do so regardless until you have. So I agree with that. One should do so.
But I'm also not afraid to point out when somebody is a fucking idiot. Which comes from Mark 21:31. I feel compelled to not hate people, and it comes from especially handy when arguing with the stereotypical conservative Christian who's usually driven by hate in the most unchristian fashion imaginable. I don't like the term unchristian, and the main reason being is that you end up falling into a no true Scotsman fallacy. Just because somebody does not seem Christian to you, and mind you, I don't like conservative Christians either. I don't like religion in general. But you end up falling into a no true Scotsman fallacy because there is no such thing as one way to be Christian, just as there is no one way to be Buddhist, there is no one way to be Catholic. It is about interpreting the words in these books, the guidance in these books that they would take as gospel. It is about interpreting those words. Whether you believe they're misinterpreted or not is irrelevant to whether or not they are Christian. They are still Christian, even if they're wrong. Like, it ends up falling into a no true Scotsman fallacy, and it's not healthy. And my birthday is in a month. It's on September 10th. Ooh, happy early birthday, Nezuko. I'm sorry, I delved into religion. I apologize. I get what you're saying, but as a believer, there's also the deal of knowing that you have a perspective that you believe is right and that others are wrong. That is not something I believe in. I don't necessarily...
To each their own.
No, we're not even arguing. We're just having a discussion.
Make it sure.
So I get what you're saying, Henry. I do. I would love to have you on if you're wanting to join us in the stream. By the way, how long have we been going?
I will say we stop at about the hour mark, so I can then.
Yeah, we've been going 5 minutes.
Some not as safe for work projects.
5 minute warning.
Like, I have some projects I want to do that are not quite safe for work, so
we'll table this for now, but I'm going to end it by saying that I get what you're saying, that you have the perspective that you believe is right. I do not necessarily say that a perspective is right or wrong unless that perspective is specifically these X people should not exist. But that is an opinion, not. I would still say, like, that is still their perspective, and to them, that perspective is right. But again, that would lean into a no true Scotsman fallacy.
Y'all can also hash it out in the Discord, because there is that too. If y'all wanted to talk there,
there is, but like this is fine. We're not even arguing.
Yeah, I know, but like if you want to do
we're having a
well, no, in general, like you can also do so when we're not streaming as well. If y'all want to do that, I'm gonna probably be at work, but y'all can use that.
What is your opinion on all this?
Neutral. It doesn't really have me involved, sadly.
I've said it before. Neutrality is one of those things. Like, mind you, in this perspective, it's fine being neutral about this.
It doesn't involve me directly.
I'm saying, like, I don't like when people are neutral when it comes to politics, because, like,
this is religion. This isn't politics.
Well, to be fair, there's very little difference between the two. But I get what you're saying. I'm saying I don't mind you being. I don't mind you being middle ground in this, but I would mind more if you're middle ground in politics, because there are things that I do not believe you should be middle ground on, such as like LGBT rights, women's rights, things like that. Like, those are things you should not be middle ground on.
Right, but I do not mean blanket neutrality. I mean in this particular.
Yeah, in this particular instance, neutrality is fine.
I am also not as involved with any such matters, for I am very neutral in the world in general. But that's just me. There are some hills I will die on, but not this one.
I will die on the hill of, I think all religion as a general blanket rule is bad.
It depends on how one uses it as any tool. You can abuse it just as much.
I believe that religion as a tool is used to control the masses.
Yes, but you can also use it as a hammer for your own self and not have to do it for anything else. It can be, to each person, a tool, and I choose to see it as such.
It's fine. Opinions are like assholes. Everyone has
Disagreement is bound.
Opinions are like assholes. Everyone has one.
That connotation also has a sort of negative context, but to each their own on that one.
Well, no, so it's not necessarily negative. It just means everybody has an opinion.
I know.
I
know, and I choose
2-minute warning.
Yeah. So we're gonna do shorter streams from now on. That way I can get some.
We're gonna be doing 2 1-hour streams and a 2-hour stream.
And we can start chat, and we can keep chatting with y'all during the week, and
what I believe is that hatred towards people is not right, but by my personal standards. In the context of dealing with a stereotypical conservative Christian, they believe in hate and need time to learn. I agree with that, but it doesn't necessarily mean that they're not Christian. Like, that is where the no true Scotsman fallacy comes in, and I would say that to a conservative Christian who believes that somebody on the left isn't Christian because they're not all hate. I would tell them the exact same thing. Like, that is a no true Scotsman fallacy. So if I did not bring that up, I would be biased. I would be biased in that regard. But anyway, no, this is an interesting conversation. I'm glad that we had it. Like, it was interesting.
Sorry.
And I do agree with you, Henry. I do absolutely agree with you.
Most of this is going to be me kind of out of it because I'm.
Yeah, that's fine.
This is a lot of help because for me, I'm getting more done. So
yeah, see, Lamp is very unpolitical. I am not. I am.
Yeah, I'm just going home. I go to work. I come home. I work on stuff. That's as far as my day goes. And I am so salt of the earth to the dirt kind of guy that it's like, I'm a you got it boss kind of guy. Like, that's as far as it goes. Like, and that's not a bad thing. It is a bad thing. Let's see. Yeah.
So it is. We are an hour. If you want to keep going, we can.
So I'm gonna probably pause here. I apologize, everyone. I will probably end up doing a little more stuff on the background, but we will come back probably on Thursday for another hour stream, and then I'll probably do more work on that time. Yeah. But we can chat, hang out for a while, and we'll see if the lo-fi music didn't decide to strike the stream. We'll find out.
All right, y'all. Thank y'all for watching.
But we'll do more short streams, and then I will be doing more work in the background. But this will be catch up on things. So
Yeah.
that's the goal.
All right, thank y'all for
Have a
watching.
good night, y'all. Thank
Love
you.
y'all.